You're live on The Drive. The Drive on ESPN 106.5.
Welcome into The Drive, ladies and gents, boys and girls, kids of all ages. Gather around your radio and strap in. Prepare yourselves for the best-smelling 2 hours in sports talk radio you'll find anywhere on the planet. My name's Rich. I'm your host, along with my good friend and co-host Bill Cameron and Ron, the Councilman Anders, and a cast of thousands today. Welcome into Palatial Studio A here at the Auburn Network Towers and the Winfrey Hotel in Hoover, Alabama, from SEC Media Days. Welcome one, welcome all. We're so happy to have you. Jason Duffner, talk about your time here at Auburn and how maybe that's affected your life and your golf game.
Yeah, you know, Auburn's been a real great place for me. It's just a real good fit for me, and like you said, it's pretty close-knit, tight family type of thing. You know, to me, even former athletes in other sports, we're all pretty close. You know, I've formed relationships with people like Charles Barkley, Bimbo Jackson, and people like that, and even former golfers that I played with or I didn't play with. We're all pretty close. So, you know, there's been a lot of great experiences for me with the university and living in that town.
So let's jump onto the phones, and Tex is calling in from Mississippi. Tex, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing fine, guys. I figured I'd call in today because there's a lot of excitement. With Jason on, I do have a question about one player because Bebe's a regular on Tuesday mornings on a local show here. And he's been talking about a player that almost committed to him as a sophomore.
Talking with Auburn baseball coach Sonny Galloway here on the Friday edition of The Drive. Bill, Rich, and Ron. And, Coach, yesterday as we were visiting briefly, I was very impressed with your comments on the senior class. And you have a big senior group. If you would, let everybody know what your thoughts on the senior class.
Well, I think our seniors have to have success for us to have success. It's that simple. There's a lot of experience there, and I love the passion that I've seen around town about Auburn baseball. I absolutely love it. Coach Malzahn and I both have talked about the passion of Auburn sports, and we've got to embrace that.
Who's Auburn's single-game record holder for three-pointers?
Single-game record holder for three-pointers.
Who's made the most threes in a game for Auburn? Which Auburn players made the most three-pointers in a game?
This is for 2 tickets to Saturday night's game. 321-1390. 321-1390. Let's go to John, who's up next. John, who you got?
Was it Lance Wayne?
There we go. Yes, it was.
Against Arkansas, 10 for 19. Legendary former Auburn player who has now found his way back and part of the new coaching staff here for Coach Bruce Pearl and Coach Chuck Person. Now joining us here on The Drive with Bill, Rich, Ron, Jason Caldwell. We've got a full room here. And Chuck, it's great to have you with us here on The Drive.
Thanks for having me, gentlemen. I don't know if I can remember everybody's names, but I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, you can just say guys, whatever.
Okay.
What's it going to take for this program to get back to that level that you guys played under with Sonny in the 80s?
Well, I think, as Coach Spurs mentioned several times, it's going to take a cultural change in men's basketball. We got to change the way we work, the way we think, the way we speak, the way we walk around. Everything has to change.
It's pronounced Jordan. Jeremy Henderson, he of the WarEagleReader.com.
Which mic?
This mic.
Has Ron touched this one?
No, Ron has not touched that mic.
I thought he was being a little quiet. So what's going on?
He's just fighting a little. He's just a little.
Just fighting a little.
You missed me last week. I had food poisoning.
Yeah,
really.
And he was here anyway. It was a little disconcerting.
Well, it was.
That's really one of the scarier things I've ever heard.
But actually, by the time he got here, he was just starving. So he started.
I know. I hadn't eaten
wolfing down.
anything.
He started wolfing down. He sucked down 2 Mama Goldberg sandwiches in about 30 seconds.
What got you, Henderson? What was the food?
We're not well.
Casual American dining.
Okay.
South College.
Auburn head basketball coach Bruce Pearl. Coach Pearl, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. How's everybody? Bill, Rich, Ron?
You've had an opportunity to do something that, we hadn't had a chance to take vacation for a while. You were getting an opportunity to do something that you haven't done in a while, and that's coach again.
You know, it's been fun, and the NCAA and their infinite wisdom has provided us with the opportunity to work with our kids in the summertime if they go to summer school. And they all go to summer school, and they all work on getting ahead and taking their tough classes. And boy, it's a blessing.
for them to be able to train. I wish they gave us more than 8 hours to be able to be out there with them, 2 hours of the basketball, but we take full advantage of it, and they're better for it. They're better students for it. They're better athletes for it. They're better disciplined. We're just like kids. We're keeping them busy. And for me, I'm learning about them. They're learning about me. I'm getting an idea what might work about what I need to work on. Let's face it, I'm rusty. I've been out 3 years, and I'm getting to work on my craft again. I'm back in there teaching, and I'm enjoying it.
I was going to ask you about that, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because I think maybe a lot of Auburn fans are expecting to see a carbon copy of the type of team that you ran when you were at Tennessee. Has the game changed? And if it has, how do you see your coaching evolving?
Well, Rich, the game's changed, and I do think that, look, we're Auburn fast. I told Gus, I said, I haven't had a huddle in 20 years. I don't know why they're making such a big deal about what you're doing. But
The Drive on ESPN 106.5.